Hey everybody, wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's going down at my house. You may have noticed there hasn't been a new video really in like almost 2 weeks. I think it's like 10 days now since the last one. That's just because there's a lot of stuff happening at my house, and I just kind of wanted to, you're not going to notice anything now because it's all mostly cleaned up, but you noticed that I had a mask on at the start of this, and that's because we did a whole bunch of drywall work. You can't see it now because it's done, but this whole thing was just ripped out. I actually have a couple of pictures. I have a couple of pictures on Discord. I update people constantly on Discord, so if you're one of those people who doesn't know what's happening, or maybe you don't care, and that's fine. But if you're like, you care and you've been wanting to know, but you haven't seen the information, join the Discord because that's where everything happens, and I update like really frequently there. If you didn't know, we give away a free game every day on the Discord server. We will for the rest of the year. One game is given away every single day, and you'll learn more about that when you visit the Discord. Anyway, so I had this whole ceiling torn out, and we put in a 6-gauge wire from the electrical panels, which is in behind this panel right over here. There's a door right there, and it opens up to my electrical panels. And we had to take it all the way across the ceiling there to get to the garage on the other side of that. And that was to put in a proper car charger. I'm gonna be officiating hockey a lot, and I'm driving around the state a lot for that. And I wanted to make sure that all that extra driving wasn't gonna lead to my wife having any range anxiety or anything like that. So rather than just plugging it into the old 120 volt outlet, right? A little 15 amp circuit, now we have a dedicated 60 amp send to the car. And that's just gonna allow everything to charge a lot faster, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. We'll be from like empty to full in 7 or 8 hours in the garage. So if I park in with basically no range, plug it in, go to bed, wake up in the morning, and we're ready to rock again. That's what I wanted to see. Now, all my equipment, if you haven't seen my setup before, it's a little dirty now because it didn't quite get fully covered, unfortunately. So there is some, drywall dust and stuff, but this stuff was all covered in plastic. And so I've just ripped it off, and I'm trying to clean things up the best I can. I gotta sweep it up, mop it up really good. Almost everything over there of value was covered like this. It was covered with plastic the whole time. So I've been dealing with, taking care of that. This entire process is not something that I'm doing myself. I'm hiring contractors to do this right. So, because I don't really know how to do the drywall and everything. But in addition to this, we've had work done in all three bathrooms that needed work done, which was kind of nuts. Our laundry room had water damage and stuff too from a bathroom. If you're not caught up real quick, water damage 3 months ago, caught in the upstairs bathroom, leaked down to the laundry room, leaked down to this bathroom over here too. So anyway, repairs have been happening in the last 2 weeks. That's why there's no videos, because even if they're not in this space, it's incredibly loud, and I also need to be there to answer questions and to direct them for what we want and stuff. So yeah, I know I'm a little out of breath because I'm kind of monologuing a mile a minute, but I just wanted to kind of give you an update on that and let you know that it seems to me anyway, at least down in my office, pretty much all the work that needed to be done is done. It's repainted now, and I'm getting things cleaned up. So I think we'll probably start having videos this coming week. I think so. I mean, I still got a lot of cleaning to do here to make this a hospitable environment. I want to say thank you also to the channel patrons who don't appear to have dropped at all during this time, which is crazy. Thank you. Channel members and stuff, you guys are helping me to kind of weather the storm with having less videos, less ad revenue, things like that. You guys are helping me to kind of weather that, and I appreciate it. This kind of thing though, okay, I'm just pointing it out there, and I won't blame, no personal hard feelings at all if you need to drop. Or if you feel like you should drop because of this. This kind of delay stuff is going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening because my wife and I are expecting a child. End of September-ish. It's 25 is the due date, but end of this month, 3 weeks from now, there's going to be another child in my life, and that's going to take up a significant amount of time. So expect that delay. 2.5 months after my baby's born, I'm going off to Vietnam. That's where the second half of my family lives. That's where my wife's side of the family lives. And, I need to go there because, you know, they want to see the baby too. And so there's going to be a 5-week period then where there's no videos because I'm abroad. So this kind of stuff is going to keep happening, unfortunately. It's just one of those things where it's like family before everything else, right? And that's just going to be the way it is. So just letting you know that I'm going to push content out, but for like now to the rest of the year, I can't guarantee any sort of schedule because of just how nuts things are about to be. My in-laws are going to be living with me too. So that's great. That's a really great thing. Thank you so much for being patient, for those of you who have. And, you know, I'm going to finish Captain of Industry as soon as I freaking can. Like, that's the first thing I'm doing when I power these computers on, is doing that. Well, I'll probably make sure everything's up to date first. But, like, yeah, doing that. And then, you know, finish Cartel Tycoon. And then we've got a couple more games that I've got in the schedule for videos for the rest of the year. I only have like 3 more planned for the rest of the year. So, you know, other random things will happen. That's going to be fine. We'll discover new things as they come. I'm also going to start streaming Star Citizen pretty quick here. Probably next week. I'll start streaming that for a little bit too. And then part of that support, Patreons, you know, your Twitch subscribers if you're still there, and membership, all that stuff linked in the descriptions, by the way. As well as people who are using my gamer tag on Epic, which is crazy that a lot of people are still doing that. That's a pretty good source of revenue too. I want to say again, thank you. I'm humbled by that. You guys are helping me build the next thing that I'd like to do in my space down here. When I originally got this space, when I originally got into this basement and, you know, basically have the whole basement to myself on this, which is cool. One thing that I said I wanted to do was to have different stage environment for various different types of projects. I was going to have, it's been moved since, but over in this space here, this is where my PCs and stuff are. Over in that space was going to be, it's like a table and a chair area with a camera facing it from this side that was going to be for like unboxings and all sorts of stuff like that. But I don't do that kind of content. And I've been thinking about it. Like, I don't really have anything in my head at all that I can think of that would warrant a space like that. So instead of that being here, I'm probably going to move all this stuff again. But instead of that being here, I think this area, this little nook, is a perfect spot to build a sim rig. I'm talking wheel, pedals, dual joystick, VR, etc. I'm thinking driving and flying simulators right there. And I'm for something in my brain is happening. Like, I don't know if it's like a midlife crisis or what, but I've just got this ignited interest in flight and in space simulations and in flight simulations and in driving. I'm thinking, like, I've never really been super into those games. I've played them before very casually and intermittently, but never really serious. And I think that if I had a proper rig for it, that would probably fuel that interest. So I might dump a couple of grand into something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to get my wife to approve that. And she's usually pretty good about it. I usually have to give her something to get that permission. So hopefully the car charger counts as that. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, if that doesn't count, then hopefully this, you know, I just do a really good job being a helpful father with this new baby. And maybe that will, you know, give me some brownie points then. We'll see. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Sorry about the ramble. Hope you guys have at least enjoyed whatever you've enjoyed listening to with this. And again, if you want to learn anything else, you want to ask any questions, leave them in the comments down below. You can do that. Or, very effective, go on Discord, talk there. I'm there every day. Cool? Okay, bye-bye.